Hey, I'm Chandler. This past week, I went to New York with our church, and God really, he really worked on me a lot. You know, sometimes you go on a missions trip to help others, but um, it really seemed like he sent this trip for us more so than others. I mean, we helped others, but it felt like everyone was being worked on. And so for me, I just feel like God really worked inside me. We did a homeless ministry in Tompkins Square Park where we went and we gave out sandwiches and waters and medical packs. And while we were there, God called me to talk to people and to get to know them a little bit and to pray for them, which is something I don't normally do. So that was kind of challenging for me. And then the next day we went and we had our band play on the Coney Island boardwalk, and we were going to give out waters and we were going to pray for people, but things happened and we couldn't give out the waters. We could only pray for the people. So we just had to dive straight in and start a conversation and ask if we could pray for them. And that was really hard because a lot of people are just like, oh, no, I don't do that religion stuff, or they just didn't speak my language, or they just pretended not to. So it was kind of hard, especially not having anything to start out with. But I was still able to pray for people, and I did it by myself, which was amazing because I don't normally talk to people. I barely talk to a waitress whenever she asks me if I need anything. Yeah, it's true. But afterwards, I kind of felt a little discouraged because I didn't really pray for many people because we weren't there long. But one of the girls that came with us told me that it's not about how many people you pray for; it's about the quality of the prayer. And I was able to remember their name and what they wanted me to pray for, and I can still remember it right now. But also, through the second half of the week, I think God started working on my insecurities. I started feeling them about Wednesday, maybe, and each day I would just tell myself lies and beat myself up about things that didn't even matter. And I even knew that the lies I was telling myself were lies. I knew they were lies, but I kept believing them. And so I just kept beating myself and breaking myself down each day. And at the end of the day, God would send me to somebody else. He would send me to a new person to talk to. So now coming back, I have a bunch of people that I can open up to, which is amazing because at the start of the trip, I only had one person that I talked to. As each day went on, I would start out the next day feeling great. I would feel much better about myself, and it would take a lot more for me to start feeling insecure. I would still get to that point, and I would still break myself down and talk to somebody else, but each day it took a lot more to get there. And so now I feel like I've overcome some of those insecurities, which is awesome, because coming back, I felt amazing. I didn't feel those insecurities anymore because I have support and I have friends and I have people praying for me, and it's just so amazing to feel, because whenever I felt insecure, it was awful. But I think something else that was amazing was, even though I was feeling insecure in those days and I was beating myself up, whenever it came time to take part in missions and minister to people, I was able to put all of those aside, and I was able to focus on the work God had me doing, which was fantastic.
Awesome strategy.